What was the most pleasing thing out of tonight?
The way that they came together under adversity. I mean, we had Damo in the change rooms vomiting, and he had to have the needle to stop him from vomiting before the game. He was that sick. JT, same, he's got a vomiting bug. Kev's sick. It was just incredible. We got an illness going through our team. And I think the way that there was no excuses at all for that. They just put their bodies on the line, and it was just incredible that what they did for each other. And that was probably the most pleasing thing is the way they stuck together. That was a game that could have easily gone the other way, but the way they fought for each other, and I think defensively that was one of the best performances you will see in a long time.
What was the message at quarter time? Were you happy with the effort in the first quarter, or was it just the execution?
Yeah, I will never question the effort. Obviously, I know we're spluttering offensively. We're missing a lot of open shots, but we're getting a lot of open shots, just not making them. But I keep talking about as long as we can slow teams down, and I think there was one time, I think the first half we stopped 16 out of 17 possessions, and that's just incredible.
Does tonight, a night like tonight, give you confidence that you'll be okay for the next 5 weeks without many?
Yeah, we've always said that we're always going to be okay. I mean, so many people are in worse positions than us, and you've got to keep life in perspective at times. And the thing is, yep, we've got injuries, we've got illness and things like that, but that's just part and parcel of the game, and that's what it was. And very, very proud. Probably my 4 years at the club, that was one of the gutsiest wins we've ever had, so extremely proud of them.
Did you feel like they tried to exploit you down low, especially early? Lazar got in there and crossed wide in the KO?
Yep. Yeah, there was absolutely no doubt they were going to do that. I mean, right now we are the smallest team in the league, and we won the rebound count again. It was just amazing that we did that against a bigger team. Crosswhite and Zaro are just outstanding post players, and we did a tremendous job, particularly JT. He could become a cult figure with our team with those shoes that he wears, and just the energy that he brought in, considering he was in bed for the last 2 days. He physically couldn't hold anything down. He's been that sick, and for him to come out and put that performance on is very, very special.
Yeah, there's been a lot of talk about the import. I mean, you've kind of got an overseas big guy in JT. His games tonight, especially the second half tonight, was a big driving force.
He was probably the biggest key to it. The energy that he brought in, just rotating between the three bigs. It worked really, really well for us. It was almost like a tag team type thing. I'm looking at the body language because I knew they'd have no energy, and trying to get him in and out. And I think JT was just inspirational tonight.
What does he mean to the team? I mean, is he a coach's dream? He just seems to work so hard.
No, he has been. In the years that I've coached him, he has been. He was my. He got the coach's award last year, and tonight he showed why. With just his guts, determination. Last year he didn't play a whole lot, but he was the guy that made everybody else better. And now he's reaping the benefits of all the hard work, and if he can put performances on like that, we're going to be very, very tough.
JT, were you happy just to be out there tonight, given the build-up this week?
Oh, for sure, yeah, definitely. Yesterday I was wondering if I'd be able to suit up tonight, but very happy with coming out as well as I did, yeah.
Were you sort of cursing your luck a little bit with Matty going down? Obviously a big chance to step up and then to have that sort of preparation this week.
Yeah, it was Matty's gone down, and I know it's I got some big shoes to fill, and being sick, puts a little doubt in my mind, but just got to push through that and continue fighting. What
was the main focus for you tonight, going out there trying to step up in Matty's absence?
Just doing my job, little things like I don't necessarily get rebounds, but just trying to tip the ball back, playing the little baseline, trying to get a few passes, screening. That's what I'm trying to do. I'm not trying to make amazing plays or anything. Just trying to do my job, and I thought I did that tonight.
And he plays very workmanlike. What's the story behind the flashy shoes?
Oh, Santa came early, so my red Rockets blew out, so I had to wear the Mallow yellows tonight, and they worked.
JT, what went through your mind when you sort of looked up at half court and there was no one in front of you?
I just don't fall over, because there's a couple instances early in the week before I got sick where I tripped over a few times over one of the development players, so as long as I stayed on my feet, I thought I'd be all right.
Yeah, but on a serious note, the illnesses, when you're travelling, obviously there's the airports and all that business, but you still got guys getting sick. Have you looked into it and why it's happening?
Yeah, of course. You know, it's called sport. It's called 60,000 kilometres in planes, different climates. The guys don't sleep properly. It all just takes its toll. Simple as that. And you know, I'm not even playing, and you know, I get off a plane and I've got a cold again. You know, you're in a cabin pressurised. We do more travel than any team. I don't know about in the world, but you know, we're up there. And you know, last week, you know, we 12 hours up to Townsville, play a game, 12 hours back. You know, you don't have time to recover. Simple as that. You know, we got one of the toughest things you could possibly do in sport.
A lot of people wouldn't understand it very well. What sort of processes, or JT, you might be able to answer it better, what sort of processes do the players have to go through to ensure you're not getting crook all the time?
Just eating right, making sure you know you're doing your recovery. Simple things like washing your hands after doing promos and stuff like that. So, you know, Will Markwick does a good job of keeping on top of that, and unfortunately, just you know, as Bevo said, it's sport, and we just got sick.
And Wollongong next week, recommend cotton wool then and make sure they're all fit for next week.
Oh, it's all about the bodies. It's simple as that. You know, we had to back off this week because we simply couldn't train properly the way I'd like to. And you know, of course, I was worried about tonight just to get through. And obviously, Wollongong, Adelaide, they're above us on the ladder. So you know, obviously, Wollongong kicked our ass last time, but we remember that. And I think that tonight showed that we've hardened up as a team. You know, that was a really bad experience in Wollongong, and our players, they'll remember that.
Bevo, the import search, where are you at the moment?
Yeah, no, still down that track, and hoping maybe over the weekend we might have something finally in concrete. Has been a tough process. You know, we've been looking a lot, and as I might have said previously, it's really hard when you're trying to get somebody only for 4 weeks.
Have you narrowed it down to one, or is there a short list?
Yeah, no, we've definitely got a short list, and right now with management, it's about trying to, you know, deal with their agents and bits and pieces. So yeah, we're not far off it.
And what's the key attribute you're after? Is it rebounding? Is it defence? Is it simply height, or a combination of all three?
Oh, it's always a combination of all three, but you know, it's a case of somebody that can come in a short period of time and rebound, play defence. That's pretty much what we're after, and I think that's what we're great at. Matty's the best big defensive player in the league, so that's the type of player I'm looking for.